Sam, I think you're
Greeting. My
muted.
name is Samuel. I'm not muted. I haven't been muted,
You were, you were.
but I'm not. Let me know in
Well,
the chat if
say
you heard
you
any
were.
of that shit. Yeah, no. It might have been showing that on your screen, but no, we're good and we're live. But yeah, my name is Samuel the Infamous, and with me is my co-host Lawrence Knight.
What's going on? And you were muted for like 3 seconds because I saw the mute button and then you unmuted. But when we first came on, you were muted. Like right when
Well,
we came on.
that's it's there's a delay in some of the signaling on the StreamYard side. Yeah, as far as chat's concerned, they heard everything, so we're good there. Um, but
Yeah.
but yeah. What up, everybody? We're here, we're live. Everything seems to be going smoothish. Oh man,
We're
how you
jumping
doing?
ahead a bit, but yeah, hey Zillish, yeah, you can erase all you like, but little known thing that people don't know is that even if you erase your comment in the comment section, the broadcasters can still see it.
Yeah, it's a thing. But yeah, no worries. I got you. I'm not gonna, put it up on screen or anything. That would be weird, wouldn't it? Anyhow, just give me a little shit though. Let's get to see, man.
Folks,
How you doing, man?
we have it. I was gonna say, but before we go into how we're doing everything, I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna shake things up a little bit tonight. Tonight, I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what's going on tonight. We've got a action-packed night tonight. We've got some. So I am debuting a new segment. So I wrote down, Sam. I wrote down a list of all the segments that we normally do. That way, I'm not just pulling stuff at random. And tonight I am starting something that I'm calling the Devil's Advocate editorial. It doesn't make any difference to me whether or not it's an actual editorial. I just thought it sounded cool and I didn't really care if it made any sense. But you guys will see why in a minute. So we have that. Separate from that, we're gonna have part one of Infamous News because we've got 6 articles, and we've got a very special movie trailer that will be debuting tonight. Very special. And it's a trailer that for an upcoming movie by Suka Nuka Studios. Then, Sam, we're going to pay more attention to your neck of the woods because tonight we're going to look at lists of the monsters of Wyoming. So, folks, I wanted to do something. We're not walking away from the whole cryptid thing. That's fine. I just wanted to add more variety. And so little did I know that Wyoming has its own sordid tales of the macabre, so to speak. So we're going to see um, if these sightings and things that are going on, if they are kin to Samuel or if they're just Samuel himself taking different forms to scare the hell in the daylights out of people. Uh,
Eldritch horrors are not cryptids, right?
yes, I know. That's not the point. You missed the whole point of what I was making. Anyway, we're going to go into the second part of the news, and then we're going to look. I got inspired by one of the articles. We are going to end tonight's show with our last segment, which is a list and photo list of tattoo fails. And I didn't even finish the list, and I was eating. I made the mistake of eating while I was looking at it, and I about spit my food up laughing. I just stopped halfway through. I couldn't even finish it. So with that said, Sam, go ahead. Let's greet the chat.
All right, just one moment. I gotta finish this thing here real quick. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, scroll back up to the top here. It is good to see you all. Glad you all made it. We've got Lawrence Knight claimed first. Kohai Maskist is with us. Good to see you. Good to see you. It doesn't count.
It does count.
Shadow coming in, saying first,
Nice try, kid.
which
Nice try. Doesn't count.
is objectively like there's like 5 comments before that, dude. We got Suka with us. Good to see you, my man. Amira is here. Hello, hello, hello. We have Jacob Gallo. Good to see you. Zillage with us today. Oh, that's the wrong one. Here, let me put the other one up. I don't want to get weird or nothing. Yeah, we've got Clifton 3D with us today. Hey, man, good to see you, my dude. Andy Pickle, welcome in. I think that's everybody who's in chat currently. We are, like I said at the top,
Clifton.
we are having a little bit of trouble with the API over on Twix. So it looks like we're up and running over there. But if you guys are having trouble watching on that side, I did repost it under the links for both the Rumble and the YouTube side, so you can go to either of those places as well if the Twitter thing doesn't work out. So just so you're all aware, they're having some kind of issue over there.
We got more people. We
There's
got Aaron, Laura, Evan, Laura.
Yeah, I was getting to it. Hi, Aaron. Good to see you again. I actually just saw Aaron over in Luke Cassidy's chat just a little bit ago.
Dude, I was over there in Luke Cassidy's chat before anybody was over there.
Okay.
I wasn't competing. I was in Luke Cassidy's chat when there was one person watching, and that one person was me. They had just started. Like, literally just probably hit the start button.
Do you want a cookie?
From you? No. I'm telling what you've done with
it. Yeah. Yeah, I had gathered that. I keep forgetting that you came to us through Luke Cassidy. And it's kind of amazing that you stayed given some of the topics and some of the jokes that have been told on this channel. But we do appreciate having you here. Kohai's asking if you want a demon cookie, Larry.
No, because I really don't want to know what that's made with. Probably made with souls and who knows what else.
Sugar and butter mostly. It's sinfully delicious.
Yeah, it's hell sugar. Made from the souls of the people she meaned.
Hey, Clifton, don't start talking shit about oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin is delicious. So
my favorite.
It may be just me and Sheep City, but
Clifton,
we love them.
Hold on, Clifton. My favorite cookie is oatmeal raisin. So tread carefully, buddy. Oh Lord, we have a pickle in the chat.
Yeah, he was here a little earlier. Good to see you, man. None of us are moderate hovering over the abyss. I think that's probably true.
Funny, funny, Andy, that you mentioned the abyss and the fact that we have a cosmic entity on the panel right now, because one of the news reports it's not infamous in the way that it's going to discuss people. It's something that it's something that I found fascinating and deserved an actual serious conversation. Albeit I'm going to find a way to tie it into you doing something naughty, Sam.
Okay.
On a galactic scale, because that's what you do.
Because of course. I did subtly remind people in a Twitter chat today while they were going off about, ANCAP versus centralization, to just vote for me so we can get this extinction level event, rolling, get it started.
I saw that. And that's why I'm mentioning the article. Folks, you guys will see. You'll know the article when you see it. This this how can I say, this thing that's running for president next to me right now, this avatar, this cute little octopus is up to no good. And you guys will see exactly what I'm talking about, because I'm going to show the proof that this fool has been out to destroy us all from the start.
Matt Clifton, thanks for being here, man.
Thanks for coming, Clifton. We gotta get you back on sometime, man.
Indeed. Well, I mean, you might want to think about moving your stuff, dude. So I don't know what to tell you.
After Andy, after what I show everybody, I don't know where you're gonna put your stuff. I don't know where you're gonna put your stuff because this little tentacle freak over here is trying to. He's putting his tentacles in everything and leaving sticky particles to make sure we're all stuck.
I mean, there's no point in having tentacles if you're not going to use them, right?
In your case, I'd rather you not.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Got
Yeah,
everybody
that
looking like they
I
got
think that
gangrene.
comes from covers pretty much everybody who's currently in chat. If you
Well,
come in later, I will highlight your comments. If we don't address them directly, but they will. Just so you guys know, I will acknowledge that you are present in some fashion. So not ignoring you guys at all. Although I think we do a pretty good job on this channel of including the chat in the conversation, but sometimes it's depending on how
we try. We try.
many people you got and how intense the discussion is, it can be difficult
Right.
to balance the things.
Yeah. Now I do have two updates for people. Hope you guys liked the PowerPoint quiz that we did last week. You guys have another one coming. Um, around July, we're gonna do, I'm already working on it, and I'm calling it Red, White, and Boom. And let's just say that it's gonna have some explosive examples. And when I say explosives, it could be firecrackers, it could be knockout shots that nobody believed, it could be octopuses getting knocked out by one of those. Remember those those shrimp that they hit you and they hit another fish or crustacean and they just explode into pieces.
That seems like fun.
Well, I'm not going to use those, but it's going to be fun. Also, Sporkle quiz isn't going anywhere. What I'm going to do is I'm going to split them because the other PowerPoint it the goal was to make it last an entire show, and boy did it. And so the Sporkle quiz is going to be it's going to be a mid-month type of thing. So look for that in about 2 weeks, and then 2 weeks after that, we'll go into the power quiz. I don't know what's going on in my throat, man. But with that said, it is time for the editorial.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing, Sam. Now, what gave me the idea for this is I was at work yesterday and I was shredding some old documents. I mean, old from before I even started working there. And I came across a Xerox copy of an item that I just thought it was funny. I mean, it's not like it's unheard of, but I posted it in certain Twitter chats and I was like, can you guys believe this? And in response, someone sent me a video article of this. Excuse me for a quick second.
Huh.
Now, why is this up? Now, let me put out the disclaimer first of all. I'm gonna read this because I've already brought this up. So let's do this. I'm gonna read the abyssal disclaimer, and for good reason. Warning: the topics covered tonight are not meant for those under the age of 18. The topics are meant for informative and entertainment purposes and are not meant to trigger anyone viewing this content. Viewer discretion is advised. Now, With that said, let's get this back up. So, why is this up? Now, the reason why I'm playing devil advocate with this, you look at this, Sam, and on his face, this looks like it's a whole racial type of thing, right? You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard you.
Now, now, a lot of people you may not know about what happened. Maybe some of you heard what happened. What happened is apparently on American Airlines, one of the stewards just said that there was a foul smell coming from the plane, and in response to that, the workers of the plane targeted every black passenger that was on the flight and kicked them all off under the assumption that they were the ones that were causing the odor. So these guys, of course, they filed a lawsuit. They didn't make a big stink about it. They were told to get off. They got off.
They didn't make a big
Yeah.
stick about
Well, they didn't.
it.
They were they I don't know if they scratched and sniffed themselves on the way out, but but they did. And so what the airline attempted to do was rebook them onto different flights. And so after attempting to find different flights to alternate flights to put them on, they ended up putting them right back on the plane. Because and why was the plane still there? Because they held the plane there to make sure that they got them on other flights before the plane took off. They didn't find it, so they put them back on the plane. Now, the thing is, not only were they embarrassed by being singled out and taken off the plane, but when they got back on, all of the white passengers were giving them dirty looks because they didn't really understand what was going on. So it wasn't, they weren't, the everybody in there, they weren't told why these guys were kicked off. So the other passengers had no idea. These guys were just told to get off, and then they were told, "Hey, one of y'all stink," you know, and that's why they had been pulled off. And so they're saying that it was a white male flight attendant, hence is why I said steward, because that's what they call them. And he raised concerns over an offensive body odor within the plane, compelling the men to disembark from flight 832. Now, in case you guys are wondering, now I don't know if this is true or not when I looked, but there was a different incident of a flight attendant being arrested for taking photos of a very young minor in the bathroom. This was the same, from what I was told, this is the same exact flight that incident happened. So now they're saying American Airlines singled us out for being black, embarrassed us, and humiliated us. And responding to the claim, the Texas-based airline stated it was probing the serious allegations which stood at odds with its values. So these guys flew from LA without incident. Yeah, but I mean, if you stink, you stink. I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there, right? So I'm guessing some one of them complained, and then somebody else just said, "Oh, it must be all the black people that kicked them off, whatever." But here's my point: the reason why that article was sent to me. Now, hear me out, Sam, because I already know what you're gonna say. This person identified the item that I loaded up and suggested that the guys were using this soap that probably didn't smell the way that particular steward liked, and maybe somebody else zoomed in on it and weren't used to pure natural African black soap imported from Ghana.
Hmm.
I'm not sure.
Well, isn't Ghana less third world than a lot of other African countries, particularly West African countries, because they have that history of like being very, very rich?
I've never been to Ghana, so I don't know. I do know that I've met plenty of people from Ghana. They are very nice, very cultured. So, but this is just a guess that maybe this soap was the culprit. I
Yeah.
don't know. Um, I if you're
Yeah.
American Airlines, I
It
mean,
might have been.
right. So
Look,
if you're American
this is
Airlines, I
gonna
mean,
sound bad.
okay,
This is gonna sound bad, but I don't mean it in a necessarily a negative way. But there is a certain pheromonal thing, with different ethnicities.
yep,
Asians tend to complain about how white people smell, and a lot of it has to do with our diets rather
yeah.
than anything else. So it is possible that something that smells, nice to one group of people might not smell as nice to another.
So are you saying that if these guys were using this soap in particular, that it didn't actually smell okay to this steward?
Well, let me put it in another way. So I smoke, right?
Yeah.
I can't smell necessarily unless it's very strong and very recent. I can't smell smoke on another person, but somebody who doesn't smoke is definitely going to pick that smell up,
Yeah, because your
right? So
olfactory nerve
it
is
just
used
may
to it.
right, and that's kind of what I'm getting at. It's just like I don't know, maybe it's a matter of exposure. That's all I was getting at. I don't know. It's probably a bad analogy.
It could be. It could be. Um, but I guess, hey, Smooth the DJ, what's up, Smooth? Um, I'm guessing that what happened was not okay. Um, Even though the soap says it's okay, what happened to them was not okay. And apparently, them being okay, uh, as far as Ghana's concerned, maybe they didn't smell okay to whoever's on that plane, and it may not have been them. I don't know. Maybe somebody. I don't know. Maybe somebody on a prior flight, you know, farted next to a vent or something and circulated. I don't know.
I mean, it is a sealed metal tube. It's like there's only so much circulation you can do.
Right, right. So that was a that was. Let me pause right quick and drink some water. I'm gonna get whatever this is out of my throat.
Yeah. So that's kind of what my thinking is though is like, there was probably just something that somebody, like a woman who regularly cakes herself in strong perfume, right, isn't going to notice how strong it is, but other people who've never been around her before are definitely going to feel like they got punched in the face. And I say this because I work with several women who do this shit, uh but it just may be a matter of like, using a product that you're used to so you don't notice it, or maybe even you like it because like taste buds, the olfactory senses also do have preferences. There are some things that smell good to some people and not to other people. So it just could be as simple as that. It could also, as you suggested, be as simple as somebody fucking let one go and wouldn't cop to it in a pressurized metal canister.
Yeah, and then maybe the smell got right to where those guys were. Who knows?
Right.
I don't know. But the bad thing is that the circumstances and the circumstantial evidence it's gonna give them a strong enough case at least to get into a courtroom. And that's if I'm American Airlines, because of the optics, I'm settling out. Period.
Yeah.
Now the next one. Anything you want to tell us? This is going to what I was talking about earlier with your whole let's just go ahead and end the world crap. Scientists discover real life Death Star Wars Death Star black holes that spin around shoot planet killing beams.
Yeah, we have
you
nothing to do with that. That
you,
happens on its
you
own.
want to explain that?
Yeah, I can't explain that. It's just the way that it is. They're they happen on their own. We didn't do that. Those things are a threat to everybody.
Yeah, I don't believe you. Hold on. Let's see this. Astronomers have discovered supermassive black holes dubbed Death Star black holes, which I still believe you have something to do with. You and your cousin It. These holes produce powerful plasma beams that change direction, similar to the fictional Death Star in Star Wars. That's scary. Let's see.
So I would have figured the name would have been a little bit more, on the nose. Like a supermassive black hole was once a star or a cluster of stars, and it's collapsed down to an incredible density, right?
Right.
And it causes death. Hence, Death Star. I wouldn't necessarily have made the Star Wars connection.
Well, either way. So is that sounds like an admission.
No, I'm just interested in this stuff, man.
Whatever. These jets, crucial for star formation, are observed to swivel significantly over short timescales, impacting nearby stars and planets.
Yeah. These sound
Oh
like black
wow.
holes behaving like pulsars, which is weird because that's not supposed to happen, as far as I know. This must be a new
You know,
thing.
you're just adding evidence. You're adding more evidence to my claims against you that you're causing cosmic ripples. You're causing things that aren't naturally supposed to occur.
Yeah, I work on a smaller scale than that.
Okay. They also disrupt star formation in their host galaxies. Wow. Well, I
I'm
guess
curious
so. I
about
mean, if
something
you're,
actually.
hmm,
So, are you familiar with the phenomena known as a white hole?
yeah.
So, it's essentially the polar opposite of a black hole, and what it does is spew energy out of both ends, like massive, massive amounts of X-ray, gamma, and delta radiation. Right, huge bursts of it. The kind that like it's so impressive, and that's kind of I'm wondering if they just got better shots of white holes because they've got some new telescopic equipment that's really really cool.
So, in other words, you're saying that they might have just gotten, due to updated equipment, they might have just gotten a better look at a cosmic phenomenon, basically something having diarrhea.
Yeah, yeah, but I mean, it's something they've known about. It's something that was theorized about, and then they discovered them about like 40 years ago. But they didn't really, um, there aren't any nearby ones as far as we knew. And the Hubble was a great tool, but it wasn't anywhere near to the degree of resolution that we can get with like the James Webb Space Telescope, which is a much more recent thing, which has been giving us some incredible images. So I'm wondering if these are just better high res shots of white holes and not in fact black holes.
Ah, you do know how this is starting to sound, right? So I'm leaving it at that. But I mean, black holes putting stuff in the white holes. I'm
I
just saying.
mean, look, these are the terms that
I'm not-
astronomers use. I'm not making this shit up. I promise.
You're saying the stars are basically in the interracial. Anyway, this is these galaxies are too distant to tell if the beams from the Death Star black holes are damaging stars and their planets, but we are confident they are preventing many stars or planets from forming in the first place. So it sounds like the damn thing's impotent.
Mm,
So
fire and blanks.
I mean, it's long enough to do some destruction, but it's not leaving anything in its wake. Uh,
See, Shadow, no, that isn't what I'm saying at all. You're putting words in my mouth. Don't do that.
so what are you saying? The kid's
Yeah.
not the kid?
No, I'm just giving him a little bit of shit. But yeah, that the kid always takes it to some kind of like historical horror or or racial thing every damn time. It's like, no, I'm not talking
Well,
about
look,
people.
look. I appreciate the young man's take on life. Remember this child. We're supposed to be listening to different views, and so Shadow has his own take on things that's always
I pr-
entertaining.
I promise you, kid, I promise you, everything outside of our atmosphere does not give a shit about race and gender politics. It's not a thing
Well,
out
apparently
here
not.
on Earth.
I mean, you got black holes interjecting themselves into white holes and leaving nothing. So either the black holes are impotent, or they got a vasectomy or something.
Andy.
Something.
Oh man,
Somebody took some rocks out of that thing. Anyway, moving on. remember those beds that we read about a few weeks ago? You know, when those Paris those guys in Paris that were
I know
trying
me.
to figure out a
Hi.
way. What's up, Gnome Slice?
Hey,
Uh,
just hanging.
but and I'm glad you're here.
Okay. I'm happy to
This
be
is a
here.
this is a follow up. So this article is a follow up to these geniuses had an idea. A lot of Olympians have admitted to having orgies and things in the Olympics in the past. And so this year, Paris officials decided we're going to nix that. Imagine that. The French, in Paris, the French trying to stop other people from having sex. Home of French kissing. They're trying to stop other people from having sex, right? So they made up these little tiny beds that are made out of cardboard that nobody with a brain believe these athletes are solid muscle. As soon as they lay down, they're going straight through these doggone things. They don't even look sturdy. Well, all of a sudden, are the Olympic anti-sex beds really anti-sex? Designer reveals just how sturdy the mattresses are. So I was reading that they were saying that there's a chance that they could still get
Did we lose Larry?
It sounds like it.
But bye, Larry.
Yeah, I thought that
Good
was on my
talk.
end, but I guess not.
Yeah, I
There
thought
we
it was
go.
you
Sorry,
because you're
guys.
the one. Oh, there you are.
No, it was me. I froze. I froze right when I got to my punchline. Then I forgot what I was saying. But yeah, these
Something
guys.
about the French.
Yeah. What was the last thing you heard?
I keep thinking about
The-
you were talking about now this was earlier than the last thing, but you were talking about the home of French kisses, and all I'm thinking is it's like it's also the
Yeah.
home of French baths.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, that's right.
Well, what I was trying to say after that is that the creator of these beds is now admitting that there's a chance that they could still get busy. Like, yeah, even if they can't, they're gonna do it on the floor, dummy.
Is
Anyway,
composed of 3 blocks, each with a different firmness on each side. With 4 different firmness levels to choose from, you can customize your mattress to fit any body type and ensure proper spine alignment and sleep posture. If you sleep on your side, create a softer shoulder area by flipping to the soft side of the air fiber block. For more muscular and larger body types, a higher level of support is necessary at the waist. No matter what body type or build, every athlete can wake up refreshed and pain-free by using our personalized sleep system.
I don't
these
know if that will work well.
these beds are tiny. The power lifters alone are gonna go through? They're gonna go through it.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to sleep on these beds. You're not going to be able to do anything on them. And I also think that we're going to see an uptick in pole vaulters with rug burn.
Yeah, I mean, and they think they've got it all situated. Runners, moderate, moderate, moderate. I mean, swimmers, soft, moderate, moderate. I mean, they really think that these guys, judo players, moderate, firm in the middle. So after getting flipped all day, they want to lay on something hard. Smart, moderate. Rugby players, moderate, extra firm, firm. I've never played rugby. I played football. The last thing I wanted at night was a extra firm bed. I wanted that sucker to be soft because my back and my shoulders and everything. I mean, you
My-
want to rest your muscles,
My
you know.
back.
So, but yeah, they won't be getting gold medals for abstinence. I mean, come on. No, nobody's gonna believe that this is gonna work. But it's made by they ordered 16,000 modular mattresses made by Japanese company Airweave and sent to the city of Love ahead of the opening ceremony on July 26th. After our are safe for sex, according to the Japanese makers. So, yeah, and they didn't check. Sex is sex, whether it's on our mattress or somebody else's.
Right. So yeah, I don't know, man. This whole thing is fucking, nobody thought any of this through, right? It was like if they're gonna do it, they're going to do it. There's anything you can do to stop them from doing it. And if you try to put obstacles in their path, they will either incorporate those obstacles or work around them. That's just how people are. And
Yep.
secondly, Shadow was asking, what the big deal is. They're consenting adults, although, he also put in his little edgelord stuff there too. But
Hey, hold
the
hold on,
fact is
real
that they
quick.
don't want everybody. Yes.
I was gonna say real quick. Shadow Suka asked me to make sure you stay on to see the special movie trailer that we have after this first part of our infamous news. Please continue, Sam.
All right. Well, the thing about that is that it's not so much that they have a problem with Olympians having sex, except there is a superstition in some athletic communities that having sex prior to a game, like, weakens you or throws you off a game or whatever. But there's also they don't want all the Olympians getting shots for like syphilis when they're supposed to be out doing their sport, essentially.
I guess. Well, you know what? I disagree with the whole belief that sexual activity uh, before going out to sport, that it's going to ruin everything. Back in the 80s, there was a basketball player for the Lakers named AC Green. AC Green had got busted having sex with a prostitute. The man had sex with a prostitute and then went straight to his game after said sex with a prostitute and had the game of his life. To the point that even the news anchors were laughing about it. And they were like, well, I guess everybody should be doing that because he never put up the numbers that he put up tonight. So to me, that
Yeah.
that kind of makes, I don't know, just for me, that I was just like, okay, well that dispels that.
Yeah, it's always been bullshit. It's a superstition, but you're talking about also people who were extremely superstitious about what kind of crusty socks they wear before they go out on a field too.
Oh,
Like, it's a fact. Athletes have weird superstitions because they're very they believe in luck very, very much, and various things. They've got their little rituals they have to do beforehand, and if things don't go, they don't get their rituals done, they don't have their lucky rabbit's foot or whatever, they get into a headset where they think that they can't compete, and that translates into them, psychosomatically kind of crippling their ability. And so, yeah, it's weird, but it is what it is.
well, I mean, it's common, but it's just, to me, it's all mental. If you decide that you're gonna screw up, you're gonna find a way to make it happen. But I will tell you who didn't screw up. He had a plan and he executed it and it worked. That's right, folks. Yogi is at it again. This bear breaks into homes to steal cookies in hilarious video and earns a cute nickname. I haven't even watched this thing yet. Let's see. California bear named Oreo. See, sneaking into home and stealing treats.
How did he
Wonder.
get in is the question.
It's look. I'm gonna tell you right now, Nomi. It's a bear. Do you ever underestimate a bear?
I know. I've encountered a bear before.
Sam and I have seen bears open up windows and climb in. I've seen bears open front doors. They want to get in. I mean, it's almost like a snake slithering in. I don't know how it is that they get in, but they get in. Shoot.
Aaron's asking the real questions.
That is a legitimate question.
It's probably chocolate chip.
It's chocolate crack. He's in there. He's like, yeah, yo, boo boo. This doesn't look like cocaine.
Oh my
Cocaine
gosh.
cookies. It's some special green cookies.
Yeah,
elec-
somebody mixed up the flour.
The electric lettuce cookies.
Yeah. Hey, oh shoot, this is the good stuff. Oh yeah, this
Bears
is
are
custom.
pretty closely related to dogs, Suka, so I don't know if they can eat chocolate or not.
Well, that
Yeah.
bear's about to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good idea for him to be eating chocolate. Now, Nomi,
Larry.
well, Sam and I are glad you're here
Oh my
because
gosh. What's
we
going
have
on?
we have a world premiere coming up.
Oh
We have
gosh.
the world famous, multi-award winning international director Suka has graced us with the trailer of his latest movie.
I'm scared. It's Suka.
You should be. It's got a very distinct voice. The voice of a young man sounds much like a young man that's in the chat right now listening. And it's featuring a local cryptid that we have.
Hold on. Is this another like shadow getting messed up by a cactus thing? Because I don't want to see that.
No,
No,
it's nothing like that.
No. It's nothing like that. It's nothing
Okay.
like that. But this is about a local cryptid that we have that appears and disappears in the chat every once in a while. It's watching even when people thinks it's not watching. But folks, let me tell you, this cryptid is definitely watching and always knows if you've been good or bad. I know because this cryptid
Santa Claus?
this cryptid threatened me and Suka about an hour ago after getting wind of this trailer. But it was too late. I already loaded it into the program. And since she's not within arm's reach of me, I'm safe.
Oh, are we talking about a gin here?
Yeah. In fact, yeah, the local gin. Yeah. Let's go ahead and load the video. Amorticia Adams. Let me know if you guys can hear this. Can you hear that?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Here we go.
This Halloween, Amorticia Adams was thirsty.
Hi, buddies.
Oh gosh.
How's it going, friends? She's a vampire, I swear. No, vampires don't exist. I'm joking. I'm joking. You guys have no idea what I do when I'm off camera.
She devised the perfect plan. A party you can never leave. A blood supply that could never escape.
You got Carrie and Larry and Sam and like a ton of other really cool people are in the naughty corner. Oh, hello there, you giant fucking rat.
But her feast was running dry.
I barely have any hunting time. I can't even blood hunt. How am I supposed to blood hunt with only 6 hours of darkness? I have to literally hurry up all my blood hunting in 6 hours. It's not right.
Party in the naughty corner. It's the place to be. Party in the naughty corner. I can never leave. And he made another one of my friends, Amira. He made a song about another one of my friends named Amira. And yeah, and it was a very good song about how she sends people to the naughty corner.
Everything changed. Once his music started playing, violence ensued. And the people weren't violent before that. They just snapped. Things became violent out of nowhere.
Yeah, so yeah, it's good to have dudes like you and Zillage and honestly, mostly the chat, mostly the fucking chat. Oh, hello there, Mr. Rat. Hi, hello. How are you today? Would you like to get a shotgun to the face by chance?
Wow.
And they made their escape.
They are out for blood. They want to kill you for no reason at all. No reason at all.
Da 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 da. Meow. I can never leave. Party in the naughty corner. It's the place to be. Mira's gonna kill me.
Okay. You wanna fight? We can take it up back. How did you get in anyway? How did you get in? Did the butler let you in? I promise you, I will hunt you down, I will kidnap you, and I will dismember you in front of your family.
Holy
I will
smokes,
dismember you
Amira.
very slowly in front of your family. I promise you, I dismember you in front of your family very slowly. I promise. It's inviting a certain level of energy and spirit. And if you do it right, next thing you know, I got a cauldron. It turns in from butter to a cauldron. I'm like,
She invoked the spirit of Larry.
I need the spirits tonight. I need the spirits. Please, spirits, help me.
Now I want to help you get your chicken on. Legs, breast, and thighs. Sweet potato pies. General's fried chicken. Hot chicken.
I'm
Larry,
scared.
it's all your fault. I'm telling you right now.
You guys say that a lot. He does say that a lot. Yeah.
telling you right now, he's not real.
A white savior joined the fight.
I'm terrified. I'm so scared.
Oh,
Who the hell was
Jesus,
that?
man.
Oh, you scare me. Don't
Wait,
scare me
later.
like that.
Shining like the sun against Amorticia's dark wrath. Now, the hunter became the hunted.
Oh my god. Die.
That was actually terrifying. I was actually scared.
I have to explain who Rachel is to the chat now because not all of them know, right?
I don't know who the hell Rachel is. Oh god.
Oh man. For Jesus Christ, Suka. She's gonna kill all of us. I didn't have anything to do with this, and she's gonna kill me too.
Oh,
So, for a little bit of context, Rachel is Amira's friend, who is biracial, and part black, part white, and she consistently goes around talking about how black she is and doesn't acknowledge the white side at all, and so that's what the whole whiteness thing is about.
dude. I don't know what to say.
Yes, Richard, she's also a leftist.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm going to say
that's I hadn't seen any of this. Larry previewed like the first 5 seconds. Like this was new to both of us for the most part.
bro, I only watched like 10 seconds into it. I had no idea all of that was on it. She's gonna kill Suka.
Oh, yep, there it is. Hi, Mira.
Oh, look, Amira.
man.
Speak of the actual Jinn herself.
And the Jinn appears.
I think she was here the whole time, man.
Well, no, I texted her and I just told her, I said, Suka got you really good with that trailer. But I don't think she was here. I don't think she saw it. That was a good long one, too. That was like, 4 or 5 minutes? That was hilarious.
Yeah, that AI audio of Shadow was uncanny.
Yeah, it was. I don't even remember Shadow saying half that stuff.
I'm pretty sure that some of that got
AI
clipped from other streams.
Yeah, I was gonna say that does
Yeah.
sound like what Shadow would say in real life anyway.
Yeah,
But
I mean, he definitely didn't say it on Amira's channel. He definitely didn't say that there. So he had to have been somewhere else. He's saying that it really Shadow really did say it. So
yeah, we're having fun. We're
well,
having
we
fun. Why aren't you here, Amira?
Because
Today-
she would kill us both.
She's
right in front of you.
She streamed yesterday, and so she likes to take her break.
So did I.
between- Yeah, but you don't drink blood and fly around in the middle of the night. She's got her nightly meals and stuff that she has to manage.
Makes the sense.
But yeah.
So that was that happened.
Oh man!
I will admit that at least this time it wasn't me that somebody went out and made to look like a serial killer. Aaron, Laura, I'm looking at you.
Aaron, you have my blessing. You have my blessing to do another trailer. You and Suka, I think you guys should connect, and you guys should just start making movie. It's the funniest thing that I've seen. But for your sake, we're gonna move it. We're gonna move ahead. What's left of us? Oh boy! Oh, here come Andy rubbing it in.
He's not wrong.
Well, he's not wrong. Yeah, I take that back, Andy. That's very sound advice.
Yeah, good looking out, buddy.
And the bad thing about it is, Sam, is she really is going to get you, and you really didn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah, no. Zillage, this one that we just saw just now was Suka. There's another video on Aaron Laura's channel where she clipped some shit that I said that. Yeah, and then it turned it into this whole like Blair Witch thing where it looked like I had murdered my friend.
Yes, move.
It's pretty funny. I go to her channel and check it out. It's pretty hilarious.
Now, Sam, now I really want to talk to you about this stuff before you go missing. Before we all go missing. 6 urban legends in Wyoming that will keep you up late at night. So you want to? What's this San Pedro Mountain Mummy and the Little People?
I don't know, man. Like nobody talks. The only urban legend anybody talks about in Wyoming these days is the jackalope. That's it. It's not, and they're not really urban. We don't really have urban here. Urban is something that happens to other states.
That was a jackalope.
It's a it's a local fauna. It's like a jackrabbit, but it's got like antelope horns on it, antlers.
Oh, okay. I've seen those before. Okay, so this is a Native American type of thing. The Shoshone Indians believe that little people were between 20 inches and 3 feet tall. I mean, that's kind of true today. And that they attacked the Native Americans with miniature bows and poisonous arrows. This is mostly believed to be a legend, but a 14-inch mummy was discovered in the San Pedro Mountains in 1932 by 2 gold prospectors. When dynamite was used to blast the mountainside, a cave was discovered with a 6.5 inch dummy. Excuse me, mummy. Anthropologists determined that the mummy was a 65-year-old adult. So, not quite. Now, what about this death ship of the Plate River?
Again, like I said, these are you're talking about stuff that's probably well before my time and is probably extremely localized. There's not really a lot of like urban legend talk out here. or that sort of thing. We like I said, there's the Jackalope, but that's mostly for tourists. There's some haunted locations, that are relatively well known. Like Devil's Tower, for example. But there's most of what you like that the one you were just talking about with the Shoshone. That's a tribal thing. Unless you live real close with the tribesmen, they don't really share their shit with you. It's
How'd that get out?
it's mostly internal kind of thing. Probably somebody who lived close with them. I don't, so they don't. The Shoshone. I don't live anywhere near Shoshone, so
Okay. Well,
it is what
going
it
to the
is.
ship
It's
of death.
a lot of this is probably going to be tribal.
Okay. Well, the ship of death, it says, appears from a black mist and sails upon the Plate River. Apparently, the ship and crew are covered with frost. The ship is said to be a foreshadow the death of someone on the same day that the ship is seen. In fact, the person's corpse is apparently seen on the deck of the ship. You can read more about Wyoming folklore of the death ship if you dare. Oh, there's your
See,
jackalope.
that's just weird anyway because we don't have any. Yeah. We don't have any notable rivers out here either that are wide or deep enough for any kind of real like large vessel. So yeah,
I
I
mean,
don't
it's a
know.
ghost ship,
That's a
man.
strange thing to
So
have in.
it's a
Yeah, but
ghost ship.
it's a strange thing to have in the middle of a massive
It's
continent.
a ghost
It's nowhere
ship.
near any waterways.
It's a ghost ship. It's gonna be wherever it wants to be.
Ship.
Yes,
It's a ghost
ghost
ship.
ghost ship. Keyword
Yeah.
ghost ship. Now there's your jackalope, almost a jackassalope, but there's your jackalope. Hey, do
Yeah.
any of these do they ever spear anybody with their horns?
No, they're the size of a jackrabbit. They're itty bitty. I mean, they're
Yeah, well, I
big for
mean,
rabbits, but rabbits don't get that big.
no, but what I'm saying is, you don't think that none of them ever thought, dang, what would happen if I just poke this dude in his butt cheek?
No, they're skittish around people. That's why they're so hard to find.
Maybe it's a good thing because with the jumping power of a rabbit, I mean, he would really shove it up there. That's probably that's
Yeah.
probably a good thing.
I think you'd probably be more at risk from hantavirus than you would from the antlers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, according to this, I guess whoever wrote this doesn't really believe that they're real. So, Big Nose George becomes a pair of shoes. Do you know anything about this?
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
Look at that nose, though, man. I mean, is that his nose, or did somebody park a bus on his face?
Same as size of the mustache. You can say that as well.
I mean, he probably smelled those guys on that airline earlier too. I mean, he's dead and he's probably still sniffing them.
Guys in the airline, what is happening? What are you talking about?
Oh Lord. Okay, so Nomi, hold on a second. So you missed our opening editorial. So we started a new segment, and I call it the Devil's Advocates editorial because apparently some white male steward on American Airlines said that the cabin was smelling funny, and so the rest of the crew went in and they kicked out every black person on the plane under the assumption that they were the ones causing the body odor. And they tried to put them on an alternate flight, and they couldn't find a flight, so they had to put them back on the plane. Those people are now suing. And that article was sent to me by someone on Twitter because I sent them a photo of this soap. And so the assumption by that person was that perhaps they were using this soap, and the soap, even though the soap is okay for Africans to use or people in general, maybe it didn't make them smell okay to whoever complained, if it was even them that was producing the foul stench. I personally believe that somebody let one rip right next to the doggone air vent, and it circulated around the plane and got to right where those guys were. That's what I think happened. So that's
So it's just okay soap. It's not even like great soap.
No, it's just okay. You're gonna smell okay. Man, I don't know, but and they were, for them, that flight, because they were in Texas. They flew in from Los Angeles, which means they were on a plane for probably a good 2.5, 3 hours. So if you're using soap that only makes you smell okay, if it was them indeed, then they probably were smelling less than okay by the time they got, because okay will only get you so far, especially when you're on a plane. But in any event, so Sam doesn't know about this guy getting turned into shoes. He was an outlaw. He was a robber, a horse thief, and a murderer. All that soon caught up with him and resulted in him being jailed and later hanged. Big Nose George's skin, according to Wyoming urban legend, was used to make a pair of shoes. He is the only man to become a pair of shoes after his death. Creepy. Now, Sam, I'm sure this you know about.
Yeah. Hold up about the shoes thing though. Like if he was a horse thief, a murderer, and all of that nonsense, then yeah, I mean, shit, make a pair of shoes out of make a belt out of them. As far as I'm concerned, that horse thievery out here is like it is a capital crime. And it has been since Wyoming was a thing. You don't do that shit, and if you do that shit and you get caught, you're gonna die. Probably the next day if they don't shoot you on sight, So, but yeah, no, I hadn't heard anything about that. But he just became a pair of shoes. That's it. That's the whole, just like some enterprising person decided to go all like Ed Gein on his ass.
My guess is the family of whoever he killed, or a horse thief or whatever. But I mean, given his rap sheet, he definitely had his enemies. So somebody made a pair of Vans out of him. Now, the Legend of Devil's Tower. Can you tell us about that?
Yep. Because they tell it to every tourist who goes up there. I got a poster that actually depicts the whole legend thing on there. And I will say this, it is actually a different shape than it was 20 years ago. Because you see what looks like those grooves in the side of it. Well, those are kind of hexagonal crystalline structures. But the whole mountain is made up of them. And sometimes bits fall off. And they have been falling off bit by bit for like thousands of years. And so yeah, there was a landslide on the one side about 2 decades ago, and it changed the side of the mountain, the way it looks. That's why it sort of looks like it's got a curve to it now. But yeah, essentially the story is that these 7 young Indian maidens were being chased by a giant spirit bear, right? And this was, of course, back when bears had long tails, and at least that's how it's depicted in the legend. And it's chasing them, and they all stood upon this rock, which was just a rock, and they prayed to the Great Spirit to save them from being devoured by the bear, right? And so the Great Spirit comes along, and he raises up the rock into Devil's Tower, where they were up upon the rock and safe from the bear. And the bear was massive, and so he clawed and tried to climb and get to them and all that. And that's why you see all those grooves, is because the bear clawed the fuck out of that mountain. And that's essentially the legend of it. There's also stories that you hear that on certain nights, when it's clear, sometimes you can see the bear in and around the mountain.
Still trying to get to them.
Huge. It's more like hanging out at this point. But and if I remember the legend correctly, that all of those girls, they eventually were taken up by the Great Spirit and made into stars. If I remember it correctly. I think I might have that part wrong. But yeah. No, it's considered a sacred space by all of the tribes around here. Huge tourist trap, but there's a lot of restrictions about what you can and cannot do near the mountains, so that you don't go like jacking up what is essentially Holy Land kind of thing. There's all kinds of stuff about that. They it featured in the Spielberg movie. What was it called again? Close Encounters of the Third Kind. pretty heavily. It also featured in the movie Paul, but it was completely geographically inaccurate in that movie. So was in the wrong place. There are no, like, there's a bit where one of the bad guys like drives off a ravine and dies in a crash. There are no ravines of that size or nature anywhere near that mountain. It's all flat plains, but until you get to the Black Hills. But anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, no, the story's pretty cool.
What do you think? What do you think about that, Naomi? It actually makes me want to see that thing.
I mean, some girls were out playing. Several giant bears started chasing them. I mean, I've been chased by a bear before when I went elk hunting, and that's some serious business. I wouldn't want to do that for funsies.
Wait, because I remember you did mention that earlier. Now I really want to hear the story behind this.
Me going elk hunting?
You getting chased by the bear?
I wouldn't call it chased, but like he followed me because he smelt the picadillo burritos I had in my backpack.
Yep. Yeah, he was coming for you. That's how they start.
Was. He really was coming for me because I went hunting with my one of my good friends. He's an outfitter, so he gets paid to go hunting. And it's like, oh yeah, hey, thanks so much for taking me out on the hunt. I appreciate it. So as a thank you, I will make us picadillo burritos like when we're hunting because we're gonna be there for like hours on end. The elk were a bitch and a half to have them come out, but the bears had no problem because we had food. And we gave up for the night to not have elk, whatever. We were making our way back to the truck. And then this is me elk hunting for the first time, just living my best life, not thinking much. And then my friend said, stop. And he looked around. He's like, yeah, the bear's following us. And I turn around and you can see him in the bushes. And he was like a little itty bitty baby bear. So he was afraid of us more than we were afraid of him.
Oh, okay. Like a what? Like a black bear?
A brown bear.
Oh, woo, yeah. Maybe like a baby grizzly or something. Yeah,
because we got those out here, especially in the area that I live, where it's well known for elks to be hanging out. But yeah, the grizzly didn't follow. Well, like I said, he followed us, but he just wanted food. He was afraid of us more than we were afraid of him.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't fully grown then, because a hungry bear is a dangerous one. But I mean, you give him what he wants, he'll leave you alone.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully. All right, Sam, what about this lady in green? Wyoming legend has it that when Fort Laramie was a trading post, the person in charge brought his daughter along with him. While at the post, the daughter slipped away on her horse while her father wasn't looking. The horse and its young rider completely vanished. Years later, the legend grew among the Native Americans and traders that her ghost appears every 7 years to ride along the old trail at Fort Laramie.
I might have heard something about that. I lived in Laramie for a couple of years, a few decades ago. It was, I don't know. It's not something that's really, like I said, really talked about these kinds of things, generally speaking. Wyoming folk tend to be very practical, like deal with what's in front of you. And so they don't really worry about stuff like this most of the time. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm just saying that it's not, other than something that we'd tell tourists or that, might pass the time over a campfire. It's not something that really gets much attention to it. So I think I might have heard something about this, but there are so many stories about Fort Laramie and the frontier days and all that shit that it's kind of hard to keep track, man.
Well, I guess that makes sense though. If you're worrying about what you can't see, you're not paying attention to what you can run into. That makes sense.
Yeah, and we have very, very real, very physical dangers here all the time.
Like rattlesnakes that you turn into timing belts on your car.
I wasn't gonna say it.
Yeah, let me put it this way: unlike rattlesnakes, bears and cougars don't warn you first.
That's true.
That's true. That's true.
And the last thing, I think this came up in another chat that I was in a couple months ago, but about coyotes, right? We got a fuckload of coyotes out here too. And the thing about coyotes is that they're chicken shit. They're all chicken shit, right?
Yeah.
If it's just you and one coyote, you have nothing to worry about. However, if you are out in the middle of nowhere and it's just you and you hear more than one coyote, you might be in some fucking trouble because they
Yeah.
have no problem attacking a lone person.
Nope.
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't, we believe in our right to carry here.
Yeah, for good reason. Look at this. Look at this.
Shadow, are you telling us something?
I think he is. I mean, he's not wrong, but most cougars are my age, so it's.
I did not expect you to be in. Okay, Shadow. Good for you. Good for you.
Shadow wants a dommy mommy.
He's like, hey, step
Oh my god!
on me, mommy. Step on me, mommy. Dig your stiletto into my spine.
Jeez, Louise. Oh my gosh, guys.
He needs to be grounded.
Don't. He's gonna probably get into that. That's probably like his kink shame right there. Oh no, I'm sorry, Shadow. I'm sorry. But if you like the older women, good for you. I'm happy for you.
Shadow
That's brutal, Kohai. That is brutal.
Oh. All right. So my next, the second half of the infamous news. I shop in my sleep because of a rare disorder. So this lady in her sleep, she gets up and she orders stuff in her sleep. And I thought this was normally I wouldn't care about this, but I'm gonna play the video that the stuff that I read that she bought in her sleep. I feel so bad for her, but I couldn't help laughing.
I started sleepwalking when I was younger, like as a child, but it wasn't very uncommon then. You know, most children can sleepwalk, and I left the home, knocked for friends in the middle of the night. But then it wasn't a massive issue at the time. And then I started shopping online. My first thing I ever bought online whilst asleep was £100 worth of Haribo sweets. And then I progressed. I ordered a basketball court. That turned up, and I had to obviously ask the men to take it away because I didn't really knowingly know that I'd ordered that. I've had the Asda man come and bring me my cookie jars, £58 worth of cookie jars. That was quite comical, really. It was started as like one or two things here and there, and then it progressed to like a weekly issue, and I was running out of money.
Okay, so let's look at this. Let's look at some of the things that she spent. So her name is Kelly Nipes. That's K is silent. 42. She spent more than $3,800 on shopping while snoozing due to a rare sleep disorder. Yeah,
I don't believe that.
Says
how would you have that amount of money to spend? That means you would have to like. Well, yeah, you can work for it, but like I don't have that amount in my checking account to spend willy-nilly.
I mean, it's over a period of time, though, right? It's not like all at once.
Yeah, I mean, credit cards. I mean, you know, and she might have a savings. She might have inherited money. I mean, and she got diagnosed with parasomnia, a condition involving abnormal and undesirable behaviors that occur during sleep. So, what does she order? So, she may seem to be alert, walking or talking or eating or doing other activities, but without awareness because the brain is partially awake. Listen, I definitely believe this can happen because when I was in basic, I had a guy that was 6'7" that was reliving war movies every time he was sleepwalk. This guy would jump up, start screaming in the middle of the night, would start doing battle rolls, barrel rolls, combat rolls, aiming weapons at us that he didn't have in his hands. Get down! We're taking fire! And we're just looking at it.
Right now.
You do say that a lot, Larry, by the way.
What?
I'm telling you this right now. You do say that quite often.
Oh yeah, it's my calling card.
Hi, Mira.
Hey guys.
Hi,
Amira, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you.
I know you're looking great. You're glowing.
Really? I only have one light on, and this is
No, you look really
This
good. Your
is-
skin's really good.
okay. So, I went to go hang out with my coworkers after work because we had to celebrate because we've done a lot of good work, and someone decided like, hey, let's just sit on the patio because it's such a nice day. It's like, all right, let's go. It was hot. It was 97 degrees, and I was not happy. So my makeup looks good for like melting in the sun all day and drinking 6 pitchers of water. So I'm hydrated is what I'm saying.
You look great.
Thanks.
Now back to business. Samuel.
Oh
Larry.
no, you guys are in
Had nothing to do with
trouble.
Samuel, Larry. Mostly Larry because Larry. Larry, what? No. All right.
Oh, and she's gone.
I was just joking. I wasn't gonna play it. I wasn't going to play it. I just brought it up. Yeah, let me text her. I'll tell her to come back. I wasn't gonna play it.
Yeah. Meantime, yeah. It's as far as the sleepwalking goes, like I used to sleepwalk back in the day. You know, it comes from insomnia. It comes from all kinds of things. But the worst thing I ever did besides walk out in traffic was, go to the bathroom and pee in the wrong direction, like away from the toilet. So I don't know how this happens with the.
well, look at what she's ordered though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way she did this sleeping.
Well, they're saying that her brain was partially awake, so she was awake enough, to. I mean, she's ordered tins of paint, books, salt and pepper pots, a children's playhouse, fridges, tables, and hundreds of Haribo candies. She was hungry.
I mean, look at her. What do you expect? What do you mean she was hungry? That's obvious.
The fact that she was on the interview, she's like, I ordered like 6 cookie jars. Like, I know you ordered 6 cookie jars because I see it on you.
I wouldn't expect anything less. No, what I came on to tell you, Larry and Samael, because you guys are doubtful that this is a thing that can happen, I came to tell you that this is something that I've experienced myself. I'm telling you, it's not a lie. Woke up in the middle of the night. I didn't even remember that I did it. And then 2 days later, I get these packages on my doorstep.
I believe
So
you.
it happens.
No, I believe you. That's why I was telling the story that I was telling. Like, I was in a barracks, the guy next to me was reenacting war movies in his sleep. Guy had never been in a battle in his life. It was crazy watching somebody relive Saving Private Ryan, and he's rolling on the floor and throwing his shoes at us like they're grenades and getting down and flipping the bed over and hiding behind them for the blast.
Was he sleeping?
Yeah, I'm just.
His eyes were wide awake, but they were glazed over. Like, you could tell that his eyes were open, but he definitely wasn't awake. I don't know. I've never seen anything like that. But I take that back because one of my cousins would just normally sleepwalk. She wouldn't do anything, but she would just walk into bed and just stand there and just stare at you. But these packages that you're talking now, what did you order? Now, because now I'm really curious. Like, did you see something on TV, dream about it, and then get up and then order? Like, what was it?
No, I tell you what it was. So it was pens, random pens. I don't know why. It was this group of pens. They had these rainbow colors. They were gel pens. It was pens, a parachute. I got 2 Trump flags. Oh, I still have them. I'm going to show them to you later. I got 2 Trump flags,
Trump Daddy.
Wait, a whole ass parachute or a parachute?
Yeah, parachute. It was green color. I still have it. I still have the boxes. I told you guys I didn't even know where it came from. I still have the boxes because I was like, what am I gonna do with this stuff?
What the hell did you order a
I
parachute
didn't
for?
want to order it. I still have the boxes. You want me to bring them? I can show you because
No, I
it's
believe you.
No, wait. They're right here in the spare bedroom. Hold on, wait.
I'll
me
be right back. I'm gonna go grab me one of my oatmeal cookies.
Well, we know that, you know, it could Larry could have been the bear breaking into that garage in California.
Right.
Oatmeal cookies.
Hey, yeah, oatmeal cookies are delicious. I don't blame that bear one bit.
Yeah. Someone made cranberry oatmeal cookies. They're good.
I have this stuff right here because I didn't know what to do with it because I bought it when I was sleeping. So this is what I bought. I bought a hand massager. It's still new. I didn't even unwrap it because I didn't order this stuff. A hand massager. Oh yeah, here we go. Trump flags.
Nice.
Make America Great. And this thing, I don't even know what it is. See, this is like for parasailing or something. It just random. And then I got pins from Amazon. And then, oh yeah, here's the parachute.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense because I was thinking like, you know, like a full on like jump out of an airplane parachute, and I was like, what the hell where would you?
This is part of it. This is part of the parachute. This is just the strap part around your body, but there's the other part. I can't find the other part, but I ordered all of these things in my sleep. And these are things that I would never order, guys. I would never. What do I need a hand massager for? I don't need a hand massager. What is this for? That's why it's not even unwrapped. Look, the paper is still on. The plastic is still on it. What am I gonna do with it?
I mean, try and send it back if you've still got the receipts.
How can I have a receipt?
You know, if
I didn't.
Well, there should have been an invoice that came with it when it showed up, right?
That's true.
Well, it just had my husband's card number.
Does your husband know about this?
He does now.
He saw, because he's the one who picked up the packages, and he was like, "What is this stuff?" I said, "Huh?" He's like, "Amira, this is all in your name. What did you buy?" I said, "Nothing. I haven't bought anything in months." And he's opened all these boxes, parachutes, Trump flags. He's like, "You did go shopping." I said, "I swear, wallah, I did not shop. I didn't do any shopping." And then we had to figure it out, and it was like 3:00 in the morning when I made the purchases. And then I was like, "Oh, I woke up I was like, I'm sorry."
Yeah,
we don't know where it came
you know, this you're probably gonna get mad at me for this, but I keep running into my head the obvious joke here, which is what would a Muslim need with a parachute?
Hey, would that be dereliction of duty?
Oh my God, Central, dude.
Wait, can you say it again?
What would a Muslim need with a parachute?
You know what? You're already on the night. You're already on. All right.
That
you know
video
what?
was his idea.
I'm calling a meeting. I'm calling a meeting after you guys' stream. We're having a meeting. All right. We're having a meeting.
That video was his idea.
We're having a meeting. I don't care whose idea it was. We're having a meeting today. It is apparently needed.
So we're getting in contact with our DEI officers.
Oh my God.
You know what? On a serious note, though, Amira, I would bet you that you could probably sell some of that stuff like on eBay or Facebook Marketplace. You'd be surprised who will come and pick up stuff.
I think the hand massager is the thing that needs to get sold because I'm not going to use it ever. The parachute, hey, I might use it. And the Trump flag.
I would start asking questions if it was another Muslim person who bought the parachute. just throwing it out there.
You know what? Now I see the real feelings are really coming out tonight, aren't they?
No. Wait a minute.
I didn't say
I-
anything about you per se, but if
Mhm.
another one bought one, I'd be like,
You
So
mean
you
I'm not
gotta-
like them? I'm the good one, right? I'm the good Muslim. I'm not like the other ones.
She's
That's
one of
what
the
you're
good
saying?
ones. That's what Nomi said. She's one of the
That's
good
all
ones,
right.
guys. Lay off of
she's
her.
cool. She's
That's
cool
all
like
right.
me. I-
In fact, the fact that she's got a parachute means we're safe.
yeah, it's true.
I'm on your side. Look, I didn't make the video. That
I
the whole
can't
thing
tell.
was
I can't tell any of you guys on my side. I can't
no.
tell. This is me on
I'm
my
on your
I've
side.
always been on your side. This is
Mhm.
Sam's channel. He knew what was going on.
Mhm.
You can blame him for it. Rip one of his tentacles off.
If this is what being on my side looks like, I'd hate to see you guys opposing me. I'd hate to see it.
You know, I do only usually give this much shit to people I actually really care about. So there's that. Most of the, if I didn't care, I wouldn't talk at all.
What?
And you know that.
I love it. But no, I'm just telling you guys, it is a serious thing. Just so you guys know, it's funny that you brought up that article, Larry, because when I saw it, I was like, I can understand how she felt because that's happened to me too. And it's only happened like twice. It's only happened twice. It's not like an everyday thing. Larry, in the article, did it say how many times this happened to her? Is it daily?
She doesn't really say. And honest, I mean, the more I'm thinking about it, I mean, I guess she's got a smile for the camera, but for if I had a habit that was costing me thousands of dollars like that, I wouldn't have been smiling. I'd have been unplugging my stuff. I'd have all kinds of safety. I'd be trying to do whatever I could to keep myself from spending that money. But it looked like, she enjoyed what she was doing, especially them cookie jars.
6 of them.
More room for cookies. I mean, she's happy. Of course she's happy. But listen, the Trump flag is something that I would have never bought in my sane mind. But I can tell the things that I really like when you're sleeping. When you're sleeping, the real truth comes out, what you really want and all that. And the fact that I bought Trump flags, it means something. It means I really do feel good about my decision to support Trump. So
But then what does the parachute and the hand massager mean?
good point.
I mean, you know what? Honestly, like the parachute, maybe you. A lot of people don't know you are more of the fearless adventurous type. Maybe you wanted to go skydiving or something. I don't know. Maybe the hand massager is where I'm kind of scratching my head. Like, did she
Yeah,
punch somebody
same.
or something?
Same. I don't understand the hand massager at all. Maybe I might need it in the future after I finish choking you guys. Because, my hands might be a little bit sore by the time I'm done with
Start
you,
with Shadow.
Suka, and Samuel.
Start with Shadow. Don't forget Shadow. Look, like I said, this is Sam's channel. Sam sanctioned all this stuff. Start with him, then get Shadow, and then you can't touch me. I'm a DEI hire.
Don't tell me what to do.
Okay.
I am as racist as it comes. I start with the blacks and then I move lighter, slowly. Oh, that's how I do it, Larry. Starting with you.
Well,
Yeah.
well, you know what? Actually, I'm glad you're here because we got just a couple of more things. This
No.
lady revealed she put her grandmother's ashes and pasta sauce to prank her brother. The brother ate it.
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
Ashes?
I ate my nan. Sister shockingly reveals she put her grandmother's ashes in pasta sauce to prank her brother.
Oh man, that's like anybody else getting Scott Tenorman Must Die vibes from this?
Yes.
Like
That's
I
Larry-
made you eat your
Larry-
parents. I made you eat your parents.
Larry, I have a question.
Okay.
Where are you finding all these articles at?
New York Post.
How do you find this stuff?
You scroll all the way up. Lifestyle, weird but true. Health. So this all these crazy articles that I always find. It's
Uh-huh.
always under one of these.
That's crazy.
Yep.
That's not to put too fine a point on it, but he wouldn't have tasted the ashes.
No.
I didn't even want to. My point with this was, how sick are you to do something like that? Who does something like that? I can't imagine. And this is her.
That's her? That's the real?
That's the lady that did it. She and her mom first sampled her Nazareth. So she ate her and her mom sampled some of her grandmother's remains before later serving them to her unsuspecting sibling in a pasta sauce.
Larry, do you think that this is just a lie to get publicity? Because a lot of people want fame and they want notoriety.
Well, this is in the land of people who got beat up by a bunch of birds. So,
Mm.
no offense to anybody. I don't know.
Twice.
I mean, maybe some leftover from the bird flu or something. I don't know. But
yeah, that's sick though. Like, why would you?
now,
Why would you do that? And you know, Aaron Laura brings up a point. She says, if you're going to eat people, flesh would at least have some nutritional value. What a waste. I agree. I don't think people should be eating people, but if you're going to do it
right.
Like, why? Yeah, you know, they're not supposed to be the seasoning, though. They're supposed to be the main course. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Now, here's the last thing. And I'm glad Amira is on here. Now, Amira, I don't think I've ever asked you what you think about tattoos or people who get tattoos, people who don't like tattoos. Like I've actually never asked you, do you think tattoos are cool in themselves?
Good night, Shadow.
Shadow, don't run. Don't run. We said we're having a meeting after this. Larry, shadows.
Great. Here we go. Now I'm back.
Shadow tattoos. I mean, not shadows. Tattoos.
Yes.
Tattoos can look nice on some men. I don't think that women should have tattoos because I'm sexist. But they do look good on some men. But when it comes to you getting old and how it's looking on you and you not defaming, what is it called? What's it called?
Defaced
What's it called?
Defacing.
Yeah, thank you, Nomi. Defaced. If you deface your body and you know what I mean, you're altering yourself for the worse. Nothing looks better than your skin, really. So I mean, I think it's very few people who look good, and the people who do look good with it is Nomi. Put your hand down. You disgraced yourself. Shame on you.
I got it for free.
Even worse. That's the reason why it looks that way. No,
and then it's a coffee cup, and it says "always late for church."
Okay. See, and then you put church in the name.
You know, I have a tattoo, right?
Do you?
Yes, I do.
Well, you were in the military, weren't you?
Yes.
You were in the military. So, but military. Look, I think that there's some things where it's like, you know, brotherhoods where they get tattoos together. Military, army, spies, and all that. I think that's something different, right? What is it? What is your tattoo, Larry?
It's your face.
It is a tribal. It's a tribal eagle. Right here, I'll take a. Let me take a photo and I'll send it to you.
Okay. But yeah, so that's my view on tattoos.
I have tattoos, so
I have 4, and I kind of want to go for my 5th one.
Where are your tattoos, Nomi?
Let's see. I have one right here, my coffee cup one, and then right behind my elbow is. Oh wait, that's right. I forgot. You are.
Is that Arabic?
It's not.
No,
it's
it's not.
It's not.
Oh, it's the other one. Okay. Okay, Nomi.
It's yeah. And then I got this one. I got this one's like based on my favorite band, Amberlin, and then I have one right here on my other hand here.
Do any of them mean anything other than the that one. But do any of the other ones mean anything?
So obviously coffee is life because I love coffee and I'm always late for church when I get coffee. So this one on my wrist was my first one. It is a ichthys fish. So it's from the scripture where it says, follow me and I'll make you fishers of men. So that's something like, follow the Lord and, he'll never lose sight of you, or you'll never lose sight of him. And then this one, it's an olive branch with 5 olives, representing my family. And then a skeleton key, not with an actual skeleton, but it's just like how these old ancient keys are. And that's from my favorite band called Amberlin.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm thinking about getting like a script tattoo right here on like my little arm right here going across. So thinking of getting something like that written on my arm.
Okay. Well, with that said, we're going to start looking at these tattoos are a list of jacked up tattoos, starting with this one.
Oh no.
Oh, the freckle trend? Yeah. Oh, or those stars.
It looks like
Does it
chest
matter?
hair. Manly chest
It doesn't
hair.
matter.
Yeah.
Not only tonight, this young woman was so obsessed with the night sky that she decided to tattoo it on her chest. Before she knew what was going on here, there were several ideas as to what was going on there.
Can you imagine playing Connect the Dots?
I'm sure it's been done.
Do the constellations.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh.
First, people thought it was
She looks like she was standing too close to the curb when a car hit a mud puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looks dirty.
It says first people thought it was a young woman craving some freckles. Later on, they thought it was a cover-up for some skin condition, so it sounded okay. But when the real reason was finally understood, social media went crazy. So
Wait. Before you continue, Larry, when she gets old and gravity takes a hold of the thing that we're looking at, the things that we're looking at, those dots are going to turn into lines.
Yep.
Wow, yeah, you're right.
Some of them are. Yeah. And then she's going to get liver spots and it's going to blend in. Yeah, it's going to be a whole thing.
It's going to be very disgusting.
And she's going to have to put a whole mural on her chest, which is going to make it look even worse.
I mean, I've seen tattoos, like constellation tattoos, and that's not it.
Shooting stars, Nuka. Shooting stars.
Oh man.
Look, my one of my sisters has what they call a cameo. It's where it's the upper part of the chest and the neck, right? And it's all done up. She's covered mostly head to toe in tattoos, but she's eventually gonna have to face something like that. But hers doesn't just look like somebody like took a wet paintbrush and flicked it at her. You know, it at least looks like something.
Oh wow, but still. All right, let's go to the next one. Not famous for spelling. So I don't know exactly what she got this after winning a spelling bee, and I guess it was supposed to say gangsta with the word finally the word finally spelled wrong.
This was to commemorate her winning a spelling contest, correct?
Yep. Yeah, it was.
What, in prison?
From her childhood days winning spelling bee. Wow. Jokes on us is actually because we're sharing her photo and tattoo all over the internet. Looks like she did get famous after all. It's worth those 5 minutes, miss. We highly doubt it. Okay.
It's like that kid in Meet the, or what the fuck, We're the Millers, who's like, yeah, it's my credo, and he shows them on his chest. It says no regrets.
No regrets.
With no regrets. And here's a tramp stamp.
White trash. Ugh.
Oh man.
I don't know that. Like, you didn't actually have to put the words on there because it's already obvious.
It's really not that bad.
It is a nice tattoo. No. So I disagree.
Now,
So,
while she's young, it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I'm sure her dad was real proud of that tattoo. Who's
Yeah.
really in charge here? This dude.
Ew.
Oh
Holy
no.
fuck! That is
Oh, no.
horrifying.
Oh no.
Yeah.
That is. No.
he's been watching your favorite movie. What's the one? The Thing.
Oh, this just looks like it came out of Basket Case. Whole different series.
Who gave him the idea to do something like that?
Probably another guy.
The baby arms are nightmarish.
That's really bad. I can't imagine the woman he's gonna have to be on top of. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're not wrong.
You're not wrong. She's gonna laugh at this guy.
He's gonna be like, "This is a little creepy, dude."
Yeah. I
mean, honestly, if I was that woman and I saw that while in bed, I'd get up and leave. I'd get up and leave. I'm sorry.
It's almost like she's having. It's almost like she's having a threesome.
Ew, Larry!
It's like, Quaid, start the reactor.
From Total Recall. Quaid. They have a whole dude on the back of his neck. Quaid.
It's like Master Blaster from Thunder, not Thunderdome.
Or Krang from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, where the brain had like driving with the body. That was funny. Definitely not vegan. It says meat.
Oh no. Oh no. It's like a teenager got bored and drew on her.
I mean, the one thing I can say for that is that it appears as though she's holding color well, which is actually a kind of a rare thing. But otherwise, that looks terrible.
Yeah, and I get the feeling that the meat that's on there is not the meat she's talking about, and that's definitely a guy's hand getting ready to take her up on the offer.
Larry, sometimes like what you say shocks me.
I'm pointing out the obvious.
He doesn't seem like the type, right, Nomi? He doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
Look. I'm pointing out the obvious.
Clearly.
You see how they're treating me, Sam? I'm here. I am. I'm entertaining, and I'm being. They're doing it because I'm black.
Wow.
Is that
Certainly.
it? It's because you're black. Okay.
Certainly.
By the way, for the record, out there, all of y'all listening, if you're not in the chat, you can't see mine or Larry's face. But on this panel right now, I'm the only white guy here, and I ain't totally white. So this whole because I'm black thing, I don't know, man.
Well, I'll keep going. Now, see, Nomi, you're making me feel bad.
For what?
Because of what you said. You in the mirror, your opinions matter to me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm not trashing on you. It's just like, oh,
I am. I'm trashing like that. I don't know why you care about my opinion.
I'll remember that.
That's a man. Can you imagine what that's going to look like when she's 70?
You know what? That I don't want to imagine. That's not
like
going to look good.
A little PSA for the young ladies out there. Like, I personally don't have a whole lot against tattoos. I grew up in culture that tattoos were very much a part of, right? Biker culture, later on goth stuff, that kind of thing. And I myself have tattoos. I can't hate on anybody for having them. But fucking think before you apply them to your skin, because those cute little butterflies that you get, right where the tramp stamp is and all that, it might look like a cute butterfly now. It's going to be a vulture when you're 70.
Shut the
A vulture.
So just think this shit through first.
Or a buzzard. It's going to look like a vulture or a buzzard. It's definitely not going to look good. Or something. This guy put the McDonald's menu. He put the McDonald's menu on his arm.
But that makes sense because he's documenting the prices at that time when he, tattooed, because the prices are changing daily.
Yeah, true.
That might be that. It also might just be so that he, can remember what's on the menu when he orders.
That's also very true.
That's
Yeah, but
silly.
what does he do when they have like one of those limited time type of deals, like the McRib or something like that, which is
He starts scraping off, scratching off.
maybe he
I don't know.
pencils
Maybe
it
he gets
in.
it added on in henna. Yeah.
Temporary.
All right, next one. Oh,
Oh no. Oh no.
Ew.
Who is that supposed to be?
Marilyn Monroe,
No, they missed. They missed the mark.
big time.
It looks
I
like
mean,
Marilyn
unless
Monroe, Tales of the Crypt.
Zombie.
After-
Yeah.
after she died, like
Yeah.
maybe 6 months after she died.
Postmortem. It's like Tales of the Crypt way.
What the hell? Kohai. Sam, this Kohai is on Twitter posting missing photos. She's posting missing photos of me and you and somebody else, and Suka and somebody else.
That's pretty funny.
She's good. She's proactive, She knows what's coming.
It says, if you have any information about him, please contact Zillage. She straight has missing photos of us. She's got Suka missing on here too. And she's got Shadow missing.
That's pretty. That's the funniest part.
Anyway, on to the next one. She's a star. Now, I don't think I went down this far. But I have no.
Oh boy.
Face tattoos are always a bad idea. It doesn't matter how well done they are. Unless you're in a tribal situation that you are never going to leave. But if you're out there interacting with people, that is the first thing that people see, and in most cases, it's going to be off-putting for them.
Well, she's going to have shooting stars, like we said, but on her face this time, not like the other lady.
Oh yeah. But like,
old.
how's she supposed to go out and get a job in a field where they require you to cover shit like that, right? She going to wear bandages on her face all the time?
Work from home job.
Samuel, some people do that on purpose so that they can have an excuse to never work.
I've caught that. I've caught on to that because then they'll say, "Well, nobody will hire me."
Yeah.
They might even try to sue for just. Now, you know what? Let me ask you this. Now, I'm going to ask you this seriously, because you're in the law field. Could they parlay that into a discrimination lawsuit if they don't get hired?
It depends on the situation. Yes.
Wow.
Because I've seen worse. I mean, I've seen discrimination cases for the most minuscule things. Most of them don't get. Nobody really gets convicted of it, but they can bring up a case and it can be legitimized in court.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. When this lady's skin starts going, I don't even think about what that's going to look like. And look at this at the top. I don't know. I don't even know what that is. Looks like the guy screwed up and tried to cross it out.
You're right. That one doesn't even look like this.
Yeah, there's some other shit to consider here too. That looks like really fresh ink, right? Like it's past the healing process. The skin's no longer red, but it's like really dark, really fresh. Black ink fades to green. It needs to be touched up once in a while, right? Also, if she gets sunburned, she's going to lose a bunch of layers of skin on her face, which will cause it to fade even further, and she's going to have to get it touched up even more frequently than that. You're talking about a lifetime of fucking maintenance on a tattoo that's very visible. Otherwise, it's just going to be like it already looks like shit, but it's going to look like faded shit, or you're going to be in pain all the time.
That's right, faded crap.
She had to be high when she did that. Ninja no. Oh Lord.
Oh no.
I'll give it. That's kind of clever, but no.
Oh, but the color. Why'd you do the color? Oh.
Well, that's their color. The Ninja Turtles. That's their color.
You know what's what the worst part about that tattoo probably was for this guy was tattooing the black around his nostrils.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Because that had to be so painful.
Yeah, I bet that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it looks like if you've ever seen the Ninja Turtles, when they open up their mouths, that's how their mouths look when they're
It looks
talking.
black. That's right. It looks like his mouth is hanging open. But can you imagine when this guy gets boogers or mucus or how that has to look?
I mean,
Like it's throwing up.
how's he gonna know his nose is green?
No, I mean, like the people who are looking at him can see it and they're going to see him throwing up. They're going to see the Ninja Turtle vomiting, essentially, or drooling.
That's exactly what it's gonna look like.
Yeah, or if he ugly cries. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
not that bad.
Yeah.
This one is not that bad.
Maybe he got stabbed in the head. Oh no,
Yeah,
that's not bad.
He's holding a stick.
Yeah, he's holding a stick.
That wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
There's your no regrets.
No regurgitation.
No regrets. Plan ahead.
And hey,
Well, I mean, that's some good advice.
yeah,
That's ridiculous.
find a better tattoo artist.
What did she do? Okay.
There goes my career. If anything, I think it might have helped her career if she has an OnlyFans.
Right. If she's a runway model, though, all that has to be covered up with makeup every time.
Yeah.
Now, Amira, I'm guessing that this is what you're talking about. Maybe why you feel women shouldn't have tattoos, like these full sleeves.
No, it's not even full sleeves. Even what Nomi has, I don't think that women should have those things.
Okay.
Even, I mean, like full sleeve, of course, definitely not. But you've seen women who have their whole chest. I've seen women with eagles, American eagles, right here on their chest.
Hell
And
yeah.
You seen that?
Yeah.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
very common.
I mean, oh my gosh, no.
It's very
my
common,
sister,
and it's very risky too. And one thing I've learned from a lot of tattoo artists is eagles are not the easiest things to tattoo, and they can either look very good or very bad, and it doesn't take much to mess up one of those birds.
No. Well, my sister I mentioned earlier, who's got the cameo tattoo, and it's a death's head moth.
Let me ask you guys a question before we move on, before we continue. What about those tattoos that, Nomi, have you heard of the ones that are invisible and they're only visible under certain light?
UV light, yes.
Mhm.
I want
I
one.
haven't.
See, now that is something that I would recommend for women because that's something that you can show to your partner, to your intimate partner. Gosh, I sound like a freaking liberal. To your husband or your spouse. And that is nice. That's elegant. It's nice. It's classy. Nobody can see it. What do you guys think?
I know. I want
Well,
one. I think, yeah. Like, go ahead, Samuel.
That kind of ink was invented for a very specific purpose. It had to do with identifying, like if you were like part of an underground group, but you didn't want anybody to know, you'd have that mark on like your shoulder or your inside of your bottom lip or something like that. And then, when you pass through a checkpoint or whatever, they'd run the light over you. If you had to mark, you were one of them. If you didn't, you weren't. But I guess it's since made its way into the commercial world. But yeah, that used to be a very clandestine kind of thing. It's been around for a while.
I thought it was just something that I saw on Blade 2.
Yeah, they used it in Black Panther also, but it is a real thing.
Well, I think for obvious reasons. Is that a panther on her chest?
Yeah, it looks like a panther. Or an
It
eagle.
looks like a panther that got hit by a truck.
Oh my
And then
gosh.
she's got a big old eye right here.
Yeah.
And flowers.
What's throwing me off is her lopsided boob.
Yeah, that's
That's what's really
Tell me why us women notice those things, right? I was thinking,
just
why is it- yeah.
Well,
look,
tattoos are expensive. The surgery, she couldn't afford the surgery on the other one.
She must have ran out of money.
No, but you guys see how trashy this looks. I mean, it's faded. It's already kind of droopy. It's not good.
Yeah, definitely not. And this is something that I hate seeing this on women. That the tattoo over the eye.
Why do they do that? Is there a reason for it?
Usually, a guy that quote owns them makes them get that. It's like a stamp, like a property stamp.
The
like
eye.
a brand. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like a brand.
Oh.
Chances are some guy made her do that. And let's see.
Ew.
Oh no.
Okay, that's kind of like, dude knows he's never getting that hair back, so he's leaning into it. I can't hate that.
Hey, that's so that like old dude from Total Recall. Quay, grow my hair.
Voldemort.
Exactly.
You know that, Nomi. You know what Voldemort is? Okay.
Harry Potter. I'm not that.
Well, no. I thought there's somebody here who hasn't seen Harry Potter. I think it was Samuel who hasn't seen it, right?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay, like somebody here has not seen Harry Potter.
I'm aware of who Voldemort is. I never read the books and never watched the movies.
Okay.
Look at the eyes.
They kind of follow you.
Yeah, they do. And let's see who's next. Why would you do?
I mean, the line work is really good there, but
yeah,
that's an odd. That's kind of an odd thing to get tattooed on. It's like, I just want a chair and an ottoman. That's all I need.
That's very odd.
The woodwork looks very good, though.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, very good
Shine on the
artist.
leather?
Just very good artist. Just very weird tattoo. And of course, somebody had to get
armchair. Beak, you're right. Armchair. Maybe he's a psychologist. Maybe he's a psychologist and he's armchair psychologist.
Hey, yeah, that's funny. I tell you, I still wouldn't have got that one, but it's funny.
Yeah.
I like that beat. That was genius. I didn't even think about that.
That's probably what it was. I was trying to figure it out.
This isn't bad. I mean, I see writing all the
read
time.
it again.
No, it's supposed to be Bon
again.
Jovi.
It is my life.
It is my life.
And it's supposed to be Bon Jovi, right? Isn't it Bon Jovi, not John Bovi?
Yeah, it is my life, John
There,
Bovi. Yeah,
now I'm
everything
back.
about that is wrong.
Yeah, it is my life.
It's my life.
Hey, and that's not even S. That's a 5.
It is a 5.
It's a 5.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see. Flippin' fan. Okay. Green. What does that say? Green Day. Why would you get a tattoo of Green Day on your back?
Well, I will say that Billy Joe looks
Oh,
just about as
no.
good as he does in real life there. But
Nomi, look.
Yeah,
look.
I've seen this girl before. Yes. Drake.
Oh, no.
God, I just miss the days when chicks would just carve Marilyn Manson's name into their chest flesh instead of tattooing on themselves like that.
What?
Oh, I forget sometimes that you guys were part of that culture. Back in the day, there were young ladies who would take shards of glass bottles and carve Marilyn Manson's name into their chests.
Ugh.
Yeah,
There you go.
It was a whole thing.
There you
Well,
go.
she doesn't need clothes. She doesn't even need to wear clothes.
Don't think a judge is going to see it that way, but sure.
Yeah, a judge is definitely not going to see it that way. Although
That's
he'll be
the
happy to have
Assassin's
it.
Creed symbol.
Yeah, it is.
Right there.
Isn't it the Soviet Union symbol on her butt?
No, that's Assassin's Creed.
On her chest?
The one on her chest there, yeah, that's from a video game.
Assassin's Creed, yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the one on her left butt cheek. It looks like the Soviet Union. What's it called? Sickle? Not sickle. I don't know. What it's called.
Yeah,
sickle is right.
The iron sickle, yeah.
Hammer and sickle on my mind.
All right.
Nope.
Kitties.
Just nope.
Oh, it's
Charlie.
I
kitties.
don't understand that.
It's Charlie and it's Choo Choo for on her eyebrows.
So those are supposed to be cats.
Oh, I was looking at those in the wrong direction. I thought they were manatees.
Barbara, manatee.
I thought they were sperm whales. I thought they were
You
sperm whales
are
when I first
the
saw
one
it.
for me. One for me. One
Yeah,
for me.
somebody did a bad job of those.
Sun from up above.
I mean, but what really could you do with the cats on your eyebrows?
And this guy just
If you're gonna do that, why wouldn't you tattoo a well done braid?
That's well done.
It looks pretty loose and
Well, it's called a messy
don't know.
braid. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand.
no, I wouldn't.
No, this is a braid that is like classic of today, right, Nomi?
Ugh.
Nomi.
It's a braid, yes. It's a woman's braid.
Yeah, but isn't it okay?
On a
So
dude.
the braids are not supposed to be all tight and elegant and pretty. They're supposed to be kind of messy and loose, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the style.
yeah, I've seen a lot of women with these braids. Why he's got that on his back? That tells me what group he's in.
Look, I can comb my shit out. He's stuck with that.
I don't know if the tattoo word weirds me out versus the stuff on the wall, but that tattoo looked like, I mean, look at his skin.
He's infected.
I mean,
those are computer instructions.
Yeah.
So,
Wait,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he just keeps forgetting what to do in a crisis.
please restart your computer.
Yep.
You will lose any unsaved information in all applications.
Yeah, he's even got Control Alt Delete on there.
No.
Press any key to continue.
No. Well, why would somebody want that on them? Like, do you enjoy that?
He was asleep.
notification?
He was asleep
Oh,
when he got it.
of
probably.
course,
Like-
Mike Tyson.
Look, who's gonna say no to Mike Tyson? He's my
I'm not
fucking
saying
Tyson.
nothing. I'm not gonna say nothing about this. It's nice. It's beautiful. Let's move on. It's
Look
beautiful.
at that hair. This dude's hairy arm. Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. Okay.
What? Yeah.
Green Day, Nickelback, Gwen Stefani, Nickelback, Gwen Stefani. It's the list of who she's seen, and she has the dates listed too.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what that means.
Gwen Stefani is spelled wrong twice.
Well, personal politics. Jeb for president. Jeb Bush. That's that.
Oh, never, ever, ever, ever. This is like, okay, so you never get a girlfriend's name tattooed to you, and you never get political shit tattooed to you.
Right.
Ever.
Because those things can change. They can
Yep.
change.
Religion is a totally different thing, but that can change too, but it's less egregious when it happens. But in this case, like, yeah, no Jeb for press.
Exactly. Look at this fool.
What does that say? Family something?
Tradition.
To
Family tradition.
tattoo a curly mustache on?
Yeah.
And star. And a star. And
something on the side of his head.
and there's something on his chin too, but it looks like it's faded.
Yeah. A teardrop, I think. Like a big teardrop.
Ew.
That's mm-hmm.
Eat me, drink me. On this lady's back.
Oh
no. That's from Alice in Wonderland. Eat me, drink me.
Oh really?
It is.
Yeah.
It's also the name of a Marilyn Manson album.
Yeah, but I don't even want to get close to that with that pasty skin with stretch marks. I don't want to eat any of that or drink near that.
Yeah.
Oh.
A jacked up bicycle. How do you mess up a bicycle?
You run it into your tattoo artist, I guess.
It looks like it has a baby car seat on the back of the bicycle. Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
also
yeah,
looks
it
like
does.
it looks like the wheels were run over by a truck and never replaced or fixed.
Wow. Oh my god, his position, his pose. Oh my god. No, me. That's sexy, right? He's sexy, isn't he?
Oh, I don't find that.
No, me.
I don't find that attractive. I mean, I like tatted men, but not like that. Ugh.
You gotta respect the confidence.
Yeah, but
You guys know that a sound effect came with that when he pulled up his shirt. Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
That's
this
kind of okay. I don't hate that one. It'd be painful as shit to get, but
Yeah.
yeah, you notice how he left the back ankle. Yeah, I know why he left the heel and all, because that would really hurt.
but look at where it ends too, well away from the toes and the really small
Yep.
bones.
Oh yeah. He probably started squealing around, moving.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ouchie.
Mm-hmm.
Holds that red pretty well though.
Oh
and the blue.
no. What is this? Larry, know me? Even the baby is surprised.
Yep.
Oh my
Even the
god.
baby's like, "What in the world?"
Yeah,
And
even
it's
the
on her
baby is
neck too.
the baby's like, what? Not this be my mother.
The
I just-
baby's looking like, "What the hell?"
It looks like her other kids got a hold of the permanent markers when she was asleep.
Ew.
What?
Well, his
Oh.
stars, it's in the shape of Australia.
Oh.
With the kangaroo. There's no notice. There's no emus. There's no emus on there.
They don't
kinda
speak
cool.
about
Also-
that.
Yeah, you'll also notice on the breast opposite the kangaroo, those specific stars are on the Australian flag.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
They must love Australia.
Yeah, okay. Can we move on, please? Just scroll past that, please. Oh my
No
god.
parking.
Britney Spears. That's Britney
Ooh, angry
Spears when
Britney.
she flipped out and shaved her hair.
That's when
I
she had a
remember.
mental breakdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. I remember that. She's still not well. Have you guys seen her
No.
recently?
Oh yeah, no, she's
Yeah, she's-
not well
I
at
don't
all.
think she'll ever be well. Ever since her kids got taken away from her, she hasn't been the same.
Yeah, I would argue she hasn't been the same since she got locked up in that conservatory nonsense. But
Conservatism, yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Are
think
those
they just-
handlebars?
Yep.
yep, it's like that's where you put your hands when you know.
Wait, Samuel.
But again, when she gets old, how's that gonna look?
They're going to be ape hangers.
Mm-mm. It's not gonna look like that when she gets old and wrinkly. I'm blue, na boom dee da boom da dum da boom dee da boom da.
I thought the lyrics was "I'm in need of a guy." Honestly,
No.
I'm blue and I'm in need of a guy, and I'm
guy.
in need
Oh,
of
yeah.
a guy. I'm in need of a guy.
Yeah, it
That does sound like
that.
that. It does sound like that.
Yeah, see,
I wouldn't be surprised if that's. I mean, as many artists that came out, I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually what he was saying.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
even the worst thing on that guy's face. Like, did you guys notice the piercing that went through his eyelid?
yep, that looked like
Yeah.
yikes.
Yeah. He
There's
looks like
what
he wants to be an
happens
avatar.
There's what happens when you get a tattoo like this when you get old. There it is.
No, that's what happens if you're in prison for life.
Yeah.
Look how droopy everything is. You can't even tell what it originally was. Everything
Yep.
is so droopy.
You can't. This dude
Oh no.
Barry.
Ice cream cone.
with lightning coming out of it. Red lightning.
No, you know what? It was Lil Wayne did an ice cream. He had a saying about ice cream, and I think he put an ice cream on his body too. He tattooed an ice cream on him.
Yeah, he did.
So that's why they're
Yeah,
tattooing ice cream.
but this guy's artist butchered him. That is scarred up.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
That looks awful.
It looks painful.
Oh no!
Is that an onion?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
It is.
Oh,
Oh, that's an onion. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Because that's not what I saw at first.
what? Samuel?
When I first saw this tattoo too, I thought it was what you thought it was, Samuel.
No, me.
It looks like it. You
Both
can't
of
get mad
you-
at it. You can't get
No.
mad at me on what it looks like.
Oh my God! Both of you go look at the wall and
Look,
think about why
all that
you're so naughty.
all
All
that
those
means is
ripples.
that the artist doesn't know how to properly draw an onion.
Yeah.
Or
'Cause
it
that
just means
definitely
you
looks like
guys have
something
messed
else.
up brains.
Yeah, it probably is true. Cat's butthole.
Cat butthole.
The Fonz is a hot dog. Guilty of being
Hmm.
delicious.
It actually doesn't look bad. Sorry,
Yeah, I don't hate that one.
it
Yeah,
doesn't
me
look
neither.
bad. Oh,
That
I love
creeps me
this.
out.
I
I mean,
love
it's-
it.
It's pretty good though.
Yeah, it is
It
pretty
looks
good.
three-dimensional.
I love that. He's like getting his nipple, clawing his nipple.
Mhm.
Ugh.
About to
Pinch,
snap that
pinch.
sucker off. You about to snap it off as big as you.
Ugh.
Right? Seriously.
I can't tell what that is. Looks like a half naked lady. Yeah, topless. That's exactly what that is. And that is a black guy with a white power tattoo on his arm.
He doesn't look
Oh,
very
I can
black.
see it
He like
now.
Rachel Black.
Yeah, because I had to.
Like Rachel Black.
I had to like really look at it, and I clicked on it to extend it, and I was like, "That's a black dude with a white power tattoo on his arm."
Yeah, it took me a second to see the swastika because the red is so dark, but yeah.
Oh, Nomi, do you know who Rachel is?
I was told of who Rachel is.
Okay, she is half white, but she claims to be like pure African queen, Black Lives Matter, everything that's about blackness. She's
Hence the video.
She sounds interesting.
yeah, she is.
So she's got 2 airplanes. Okay. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Oof.
Notice the upside down cross.
Why is the boob so saggy though? Okay, well, it's fine. It's
Deflated. She's got the poop emoji on her.
Oh no.
What?
You know what? The guys in Dubai would love that.
Ugh.
guys-
Why? Wait, why?
Never mind. Let's just keep going.
A fetish that they have, Nomi. Something that they like.
It's not really a fetish. It's a domination thing. It's a humiliation thing. But in Dubai, Nomi, there's a lot of rich billionaire men in Dubai.
Yes,
who
I know. I've met some of them.
Okay, so what the idea is that they get these women, these beautiful Instagram women, to do the most horrendous things, but they don't have sex with them. So what they do is they make them have sex with camels, they make them have sex with dogs, they make dogs defecate on them, they defecate on them, they make camels defecate on them, and the same idea with this picture. It's just a way of you know what I mean? Power. It's just power.
It's like a
and-
dominance thing.
kind of,
Yeah.
but it's more of a power and humiliation thing, because these dirty, filthy women who will sell themselves for anything. Arabs have a different way of thinking, and they think of it like, oh, you'll sell yourself for anything, well, I can do anything I want to you. So that's what they do.
And you'll take the
Yeah.
money. We'll pay
And
you.
you'll take the money.
We'll pay you $50,000. Come out here, let us all poop on you.
Yep.
And they
'Cause-
go.
Okay.
They make them feel like, exactly, Yakub, they make them, because it's just, and they're not
Yeah, and I
attracted
would
to them.
I would normally have a bigger problem with that sort of thing, but the women are also given the option to say no, to not take the
Yeah.
money, to not go,
That's right.
and they choose to do it anyway.
They do it anyway. They're desperate.
Nina, will you marry me? MER.
Marry-
Oh, that was dumb. So dumb.
First
What
of
if she
all,
says-
the name of a
No,
woman.
dude.
Will you marry me?
And again, butchery of the tattoo. He's scarred
Ugh.
up. Oh, that's ugly. But some of these, like these artists that they're getting, these are street artists, or these are guys who don't give a shit about their clients, or there's something like that, because there's some serious scarring under some of these, and that should
That's
not
right.
happen if they know what they're doing.
Yes.
Like that Nike swoosh right
Super
there, that's fucked up looking.
inflated. You see how puffy his skin is? You see how
Yeah.
puffy it is?
Yeah, and it probably bled like hell on the night of too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, it's probably scabby. No. Go back up. You can see the scabs. Look at the part where it's
Oh yeah,
curved.
it's scabbing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can see it.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
you can
really
tell.
damaged.
That is a bad job.
Really bad.
It's painful. That looks painful.
Ugh.
Yeah, and it's in a bad place to get a tattoo anyway. But yeah.
Yeah.
Bless the
black,
rains
go
down in
back.
Africa.
That's not rain coming down.
It's gonna take a lot to try to get away from you. Ain't nothing more than it. I can't remember the lyrics. I bless the rains down in Africa. Ugh.
Oh no.
Oh look, Amira, it's another onion.
Samuel, leave me alone, okay? You and Nomi with the onions.
The anatomy's incomplete though. I'm not gonna say what's missing, but I'm glad he didn't put it there.
I think I understand this one.
Amira, you should know this one.
I do. I get the idea. I get it.
DJ.
Oh boy.
Oh, that is some haunting shit. Why would you do that?
Look at the eyes.
Look at the mouth. It looks like demon teeth.
Yeah, that looks a little too real. That's not good. That's not a good tattoo to have. Not unless you want to like scar everybody you ever meet for life.
True. That's like a picture of your dead son.
Oh man, it probably is too. Fuck.
That's what I was thinking, because it's all black.
A 6-pack.
That's funny. That's funny.
That is funny. And it's spelled wrong.
Too cool for school.
Okay, so funny story. I actually know the person who has that tattoo. His name is
Really?
Nope. Yes, his name is Brant Russo. He's a freaking idiot, but yes, I remember when he got this tattoo.
Wow, that's funny.
And I can pull up his Facebook right now. That
No, don't
is
do
his
that to
legitimate
us.
tattoo.
Don't do that.
You already
to
said
us.
his full name.
Well,
Now
'cause-
everybody else is gonna pull him up.
Well, because here's the thing. Like, if you were in the early 2010s, he tried to be like this Jesus movement homeless guy. He tried to make a name for himself. So he was just like some guy who tried to get money out of churches.
Oh
And-
yeah, well then go ahead and bring his Facebook up.
Andy, you're not funny. You're not funny. I'm not saying the tattoo. I'm not.
Real quick,
Scoo.
the blue one we were just on is another great example of a bad job. We're looking
Yeah.
at butchery here.
Yeah.
you know,
The
and
color
not
is
just artistically, but yeah.
No, if you see the color, it's bleeding into the other parts of the skin.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
That's not good.
Yep. And all that raised skin underneath it, that's not supposed to happen. That's what happens when you do it poorly, when you damage the skin more than is necessary.
Well, you see that the ink moved around under the skin. That's how bad it is.
Yeah.
They need to go back to tattoo school. It's stupid.
Accurate.
Right. That's right. It
Hey,
fits.
you sure are at the top.
It matches.
What the?
Oh, wow. What does it say?
GoldenPalace.com. It says GoldenPalace.com.
Those
Free
are her new-
advertisements.
No, I think it's her new owners, Nomi.
Oh,
That's what I think it is.
is that the name of the brothel?
Probably.
Nomi.
Hey, let me look that up. What is the Golden Palace anyway?
Larry.
Well, what it's saying here is that except for getting tattooed by a random brand's URL, and there are people who sell space on their skin to advertise for companies. It does happen.
Beak, can you?
Oh, dude,
can
it's
you,
an online casino app. It's an online casino.
Can you guys time him out? Beak, you go into the naughty corner. Once I get Samael to listen to me, you go into the naughty corner. Samael, listen to me. Put him. Please let me have some control here.
And give her a wrench. Don't you, Amira? I think you have a wrench.
Amira
Oh,
has
that's
a
right.
wrench.
I do, don't I? Oh,
Yes, you
yes.
do.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Don't time out, Beak. He never says anything.
No, because I need to have some control somewhere.
Oh man.
No, the thing
I'm
is,
sorry, dude. She times you out.
no, listen, because if I don't time him out here, I'm gonna time him out on my channel tomorrow. I'm gonna get you no matter what. I gotta see you tomorrow. So
This girl put the Konami code on her stomach. That's the Konami code.
Up, up, down, down, left, right, A, B. Start.
It's BA.
Is it BA? Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I
supposed
haven't
to be
used that for
BA.
ages. Oh, it says AB on her stomach, so.
Yeah, she got it wrong.
I don't understand what it is.
It's an old video game code made by it's for Contra, made by a company called Konami.
Well, it was the reason it's called the Konami code is because it was it did something in almost every game that Konami ever made after Contra too.
Oh. So it's up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
And it's
green,
supposed to
blue.
be it's supposed to be BA, but she messed it up.
Put AB.
Yeah, it's supposed to be BA.
Okay.
But
start.
And little do you know, from one of my previous cars, that was actually my license plate.
You're right, Kohai. It really does look like a question mark.
Yeah, it does. Her belly button. It looks like a question mark. Oh boy. Ronald McDonald. Scare the children.
Nope.
Yeah, that's freaky.
It is. It scare you.
Oh
That's
no.
an avocado.
No, the
With
seed.
a face on it.
The seed of the
Yeah, that's a face.
That's kind of hardcore.
Kind of. Shoot.
I don't know. What if they're allergic to avocados?
No, Dream, it's too big.
Too big. Too big.
Too big.
Too big. No, Dream is too big.
Okay.
Is that an
Yep. That's
Red. Wow. Red Wing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm not explaining that one on stream.
I don't want to go into that one.
I know exactly what that means, but I'm not doing it.
I know what it
It's
means
just a
too.
rocket. It's just a rocket ship.
No,
what do you mean? Does it have a secret meaning? Does it have a secret meaning?
Yes, it does.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We're not explaining it.
Not live. We'll tell you when it's over.
We'll tell you backstage.
Yeah, we'll tell you backstage.
So it's a flying tampon?
No, we'll explain to you backstage.
That is, but that's not what it means. This is meat, I guess.
Oh, that looks good. That looks really good.
I do feel like barbecuing, eating, looking at this.
That looks really good.
Sam, we need to get a Smooth on the panel for. I want to bring Smooth on for the next quiz that we're gonna do. Hopefully, our local cryptid will make an appearance as well. It's for 4th of July, Amira. I'm calling it Red, White, and Boom.
Okay.
And
those are. Oh, you know what? Go back to that last one. That one. That's Zillage. Those are meat curtains.
But it shows
See the window?
The broken window behind it. So it's like a bunch of trash behind the meat curtains.
The window's not important. Meat curtains is crude slang for labia.
Yeah.
Yep.
Labia, labial,
Amira.
Vaginal
You don't know
lips.
No, because labial is like Latin for lips. That's why I'm asking.
Yes, it is.
Yes, a certain type of lips.
Think down there.
Oh, never mind. Okay, I got it. Never mind.
And that,
Right.
I believe, concludes. That is everything, and that is the end of the show.
All right. Well, howdy.
So let's do this round. First, I want to say thank you guys for coming on the panel. Thank you to, of course, Amira. You're always welcome, and Nomi. I mean, you're part of the crew. So, with that said, ladies first, as far as plugging things. Nomi, would you like to plug anything?
Yeah, so I'm doing more gaming stream. You can follow me on Kick there. I'm recording and I have my own gaming channel now, so you'll see some content whenever I get to it, which I have a lot more time because I transitioned to my new position at work, so I'm in a little probation period till I get that position. You can catch me Mondays on Moonsfall playing Call of Cthulhu, and every Thursday at Dames of Dorks on my channel at Know Me Without You.
Nice.
Cool.
Sam?
Well,
I guess you can go last.
Yeah.
Because you're the closer. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Miss Amira, would you like to say anything?
I'm about to go blood hunting.
Okay. Well, you know, you can catch me here every Friday with my co-host, Know Me Without You, Samuel Infamous, and always, you know, our special guest when she decides to come. Amira is always welcome. You guys could also catch me in the chat as a moderator until I'm possibly killed tomorrow on the world famous Exile Lioness 2 channel. And I am working on my Kick because I am also starting up a gaming stream on Kick, as I like to say. And I'm kind of debating. You know how I was doing my short stories? I'm kind of debating, should I keep doing them or should I? I was considering, man, maybe I should make a book, a collection of short stories, and make it into a book. You know, almost like Brothers Grimm, how they have short story, you know, tales and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about doing. Like, maybe I should do that. I'm not sure. My that part of my channel is on a bit of hiatus because I'm not sure if I just want to have all that on YouTube or just put it into a book and read it or something. So that's kind of on a hiatus right now. That's where that's at. I guess, Sam, that leaves you.
All right. Well, y'all know who I am. I'm Samuel the Infamous. If you're watching this, you're watching it either here or on Twix or on Rumble, here being YouTube. I always skip that part. So you do know where to find me. We will be back here for Screaming Into the Void at 4 p.m. tomorrow. You can probably find me over on Exile Lioness 2 after that, assuming I'm not dead. You know, after tonight, and then over on Mellow Mondays on Adam the Renaissance Nerds channel on Monday, and then we're back here for Abyssal Musings next Friday. Thank you all for coming. Thank you to everybody on panel and in the chat. We love y'all. Have a great night. We'll see you next time. Yeah, and remember, it could always be worse. It could be raining flaming cobras. Have a great night.